colleagues, dear friends. First of all, thank you to the Academy for inviting me to give this motivational lecture, speech. I must say it is for the first time in my life, although I have already a big academic experience, to have a motivational speech, and it is really big honor for me to be today with you. And I will now talk especially to PhD candidates. Good afternoon, dear PhD candidates, dear future lawyers, judges, lawmakers, politicians, and law professors. Today, I want to take a moment to recognize the incredible journey you are all on as PhD students. The path you have chosen is not just a quest for knowledge. It is a commitment to justice, to truth, and to the betterment of society. As you develop deeper into your studies and embark on your research, remember that you are part of a long tradition of individuals who have shaped the law and in turn shaped the world. You decided to be part of a noble profession that serves to society, to people, and to justice. There will be challenging days ahead, moments when you might question your choices, your abilities, or the impact of your work. But I urge you to embrace these challenges. They are not obstacles, they are opportunities for growth. Each late night spent poring over case law, every moment of doubt, every revision of your written work, and I'm sure that you will have a lot of revisions of your work, is part of greater mission that transcends yourself. You are not just studying law, you are preparing to be advocates, scholars, leaders. You are preparing to be fighters for law and justice. But you are going to be aware that the fact that law is justice are not always in concert. You are going to learn that law can be misused for unjust goals. You are going to be under temptation of using the law serving unjust interests. You are going to face the other side of law. Summum ius, summa injuria, said Cicero in his famous work De Officiis, telling us that strict, rigid, and reckless application of law can, in some cases, cause negation of the essence of the law, making it unjust. That happens especially if during the long period of law lost the meaning and the reason for the law has been introduced. In future, as judges, you are going to face difficult tasks to interpret law, to look for its essence in accord with the will of the lawmakers, understanding that law is living body being chatted during time in complicated social circumstances. As lawyers, you will find yourself in situation to be attempting to misinterpret laws, even to forge facts to help your client, and not to pay the pleasures to earn a lot of money. Where is the limit of lawyer's duty to protect his or her client? Is there any limit? It is the supreme principle of your profession to take care only of the interest of your client. There is no definite and single answer. During your future career, you will have to resolve this moral and legal question for yourself, preferably in a way to be capable to see your face next morning in your mirror. Probably some of you shall have your future in academia as law professors. I have chosen to be professor already almost all my professional life. It's not easy. Being professor, you decided to be student for a life, to learn, but also write articles and books, legal opinions, to be a public person fighting for knowledge of young people, for professional ethic and better laws, criticizing sometimes also government, ministers, parliament, and even your colleagues, because they have perhaps different opinions. But as law professor, you shall have a bitter life. One of prominent German lawyer and philosopher said, I will say it only in English, 3 corrective words from lawmakers, and entire whole libraries become waste paper. Unfortunately, it's very often so, especially in reform member states where we are all from. Just one session of parliament can make all your life work irrelevant. But there is no more beautiful profession than to be law professor, student for a life, to be always with young people, making together with them basis for more educated and more just society. In your hands lies the power to influence legal frameworks and to challenge the status quo, to make better and more just society. Whether you are interested in constitutional law, civil law, international treaties, human rights, or any other area, remember that your unique perspective can lead to profound changes. The questions you ask and the arguments you construct have the potential to initiate conversations, inspire reforms, and to protect the rights of individuals. Surround yourself with a supportive community. Your colleagues will be some of your greatest allies and sources for inspiration. Engage in discussions, share your ideas, and work collaboratively. You will find that together you can rise above any challenge. Lastly, always keep in mind why you began this journey. Whether it was a personal experience, a passion for justice, or a desire to make an impact, let that fire fuel you. The world needs advocates who are not only knowledgeable, but also compassionate, driven, and fearless. You are the future guardians of justice, the architects of legal reform, and the voices of those who cannot speak for themselves. And please take in mind that this journey ends now. It's never end story. In fact, when you finish your PhD thesis, you will find some new challenges. I remember when I finished my PhD thesis, I was totally confused. I woke up next morning, and I think that it is feeling of all of us when we finished our PhD program. I was asking myself, what now? What shall I do now? So I was living with my thesis more than 5 years, and in one moment, I realized what to do now. But then I saw a lot of new challenges. I realized that I have to move on, that there are a lot of new topics, that there are also new ways how to treat already something what I was reading in my PhD thesis, and that each topic needs modernization, especially now when we are talking about the digital world, artificial intelligence. So remember that it's something what you are doing for all your life. The path ahead may be challenging, filled with long nights, rigorous research, and moments of doubt. But remember, every great achievement is born out of perseverance. Thank you, and keep pushing forward. Thank you for being brave, ambitious, and ready for hard work, but also ready to reach glory that deserves not many people who are making human life and society better and more human. I wish you successful doctoral studies, and I wish you a great future in the world of law and justice. Thank you very much.